Valero. I'm the director of the Division of Scientific Services, which is part of DESK, for Forensic Science Lab, the State of Connecticut Laboratory. It's better known. I'm going to read a little statement and then answer some questions. We're contacted by the Office of the Rhode Island Attorney General, and we responded immediately. Our job is to independently and thoroughly analyze evidence when requested. The Forensic Lab is committed to regional cooperation and assistance. We know neighboring states would help us and had helped us with investigations. A team of a dozen lab scientists here in Connecticut, in Meriden, analyzed evidence from a Brown University shooting for DNA and latent prints associated with the suspect. We also used the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network, NIBIN, to analyze shell casings from the crime scene. Connecticut, through the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection, has made rapid analysis of crime scene evidence a top priority. The Connecticut Forensic Lab, which recently received a perfect accreditation score, has received national attention for its independent and thorough analysis of evidence. A system of regional evidence kiosks across Connecticut, combined with more resources, has allowed us for rapid testing of ballistic crime scene evidence using NIBIN and rapid DNA. Connecticut work with NIBIN has been called a national model by the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Connecticut's work with NIBIN has enabled the lab to provide real-time leads by comparing images of shell casings for police investigating gun crimes. Thank you.
These are the rapid DNA instruments. They process a swab of DNA. It could be blood, body fluid. It could be wearer DNA, gloves, hats, collars of shirts. The officer comes in and logs into the machine biometrically so that we know that it's them running the machine. They take a cartridge out of the refrigerator and they have a swab that they took from the crime scene, say blood at the point of entry in a burglary. So then they swab the blood, they throw it into the cartridge, and it runs for 96 minutes. And then at that point, the lab takes over and we analyze the data. And then we put it in, if it is good profile, we put it into a database that contains a copy of the Connecticut convicted offenders. And that is used to possibly exonerate people or include and give the agencies a lead to go on. We also require them to take a swab and bring it to conventional testing, submit it to the laboratory, and get a report that is supported by accreditation.
Okay, this is the NIBIN kiosk that we have here, and NIBIN stands for the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. It is a network that is connected to the ATF, and it's a database that when we come back from a crime scene, we can take the cartridge case evidence from a gun that has been fired at a crime scene, and we enter it into NIBIN. What it captures in this is high-resolution 3D images of the breech face mark, the firing pin impression, and the injector mark. And then it searches the database. So our database searches the entire East Coast, and then it also, we can search nationwide. So we want to see if that gun, based on the firing pin impressions and the breech face mark, has been used at any other crime scene. So it provides an investigative lead where these images, but based on images, where this gun may have been used. I call it the story of the gun. It's tracing that gun throughout where it's been at every single crime scene. So we are able to rapidly get information, and we work in partnership with the National Correlation and Center for Correlation and Training, and they correlate any entries that we put into this, and they give us back information on what leads are associated with this gun. So, and usually we have the results within 4 hours, and it's, you know, it's information that's valuable for law enforcement to have this kind of information, that they know where these guns have been linked and what crimes are linked by this particular weapon.
I'm taking myself in front of this very cool machine. Rick, good if I do that?
But you need more, no, just yeah.